let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. And then in 3 John 1:11 it says, Beloved, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. He who does good is of God, but he who does evil has not seen God. Let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification. See this sponge? Everybody recognize a sponge? This is a construction sponge. This isn't a household sponge, although I adopted it as a household sponge. This sponge is dry. Doesn't have water in it. I couldn't clean anything with this sponge. It only becomes useful when the sponge is completely saturated with water. And it can hold a lot of water. And sometimes looking at a sponge, you can't tell. You can't tell, does it have water in it, does it not? Because it doesn't really change. It's not until the sponge is used to clean that you can tell it carries something. And you see, we're sponges. We're sponges in this world, and we're either a sponge to the goodness of God and to the Holy Spirit, or we're a sponge to the atmosphere around us. And we need to release good. It says, stop letting corrupt things come out of your mouth, but what's good for necessary edification. You can only release what you carry. You can only release that goodness when you're full. There's that water metaphor, Fred. The sponge. So we need to be sponges. What? How? It says only what's good. Wow. Do we even know that verse? Did you know that verse was in the Bible? Let no corrupt word come out of your mouth, but only what's good for necessary edification, that it might impart grace to the hearers. When you speak good things, you help people. There's impartation out of your mouth. We thought impartation was just the laying on of hands. When you speak the goodness of God, guess what gets released in the room? Grace. What's it called? The gospel, good news. And Mark, what does it say? Go into all the world and preach the good news.